Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into the steamy, hilarious, and surprisingly heartfelt world of Lauren Landish's Never Marry Your Brother's Best Friend. This is book 1 in the Never Say Never series, and trust me, it's a wild ride from start to finish. We're doing a full chapter-by-chapter breakdown, so grab your favorite drink, get comfy, and let's get into it. Chapter 1, Carter. We kick things off with our hero, Carter Harrington. He's a successful businessman from a powerful family, but he's constantly living in the shadow of his golden child older brother, Cameron. After Cameron effortlessly lands a killer deal, Carter is desperate for a win. Enter his best friend and business partner, Zach. Zach dangles a golden opportunity, managing the massive portfolio of a wealthy widow, Elena Cartwright. The catch? Her late husband, Thomas, was a passionate art collector, and Elena is an art aficionado. Carter knows approximately less than fuck all about art. Zach's solution? His little sister, Luna, who's an art expert. Carter's initial reaction? Luna? No way. But Zach's got a plan, and it involves blackmail. Chapter 2. Luna. Now we meet our heroine, Luna Starr. She's Zach's quirky, introverted, and incredibly talented artist sister. She's currently deep in her graphic novel, starring her alter ego, Alfina. When Zach calls, she's immediately suspicious. His dinner invitation is clearly a setup. They meet at her favorite cafe, Fairy Tales, and Carter shows up uninvited. Luna's first impression? Carter's the devil in disguise. Rich, handsome, bossy, and an all-around annoyance, Zach pitches the idea. Carter needs art tutoring. Luna flatly refuses, until Carter sweetens the deal with cold, hard cash. She reluctantly agrees to one session for Zach, but already regrets it. Chapter 3. Carter. Carter arrives for his first tutoring session, expecting a prim and proper art expert. Instead, he finds Luna in yoga pants, a messy bun, and with a smudge on her cheek. He's instantly charmed, calling her cute as fuck. Luna, however, is all business and sarcasm. She charges him $500 an hour, calling it an extra handling fee because I have to handle being around you. Carter, desperate for the Cartwright deal, agrees. The tutoring is a disaster. Carter can barely name 3 painters. But as they talk, Carter sees Luna's passion, and Luna sees a flicker of something beneath Carter's cocky exterior. Then, Carter has a brilliant, terrible idea. What if you just came with me to meet Elena? You could be my assistant, isn't he? Luna is horrified, calling him an arrogant asshole and slamming the door in his face. Carter, ever the optimist, decides to try again. Chapter 4. Luna. Luna is giving a museum tour to a chaotic school group when she learns she has a private last-minute tour booked by Carter. She finds him charming, the receptionist, and is instantly annoyed. During the tour, Carter is surprisingly attentive. He even has a profound moment in front of a Picasso showing unexpected depth. Just as Luna is starting to think maybe he's not so bad, Carter drops to one knee in front of a Jackson Pollock painting and proposes to her, complete with a ring. The crowd goes wild and Zach pops out, filming the whole thing. Carter's grand plan? To tell Elena he's married to an art lover, making any of his art-related mistakes seem endearing. Luna is furious and heartbroken, feeling used and humiliated. She runs away in tears, and Carter is left stunned. Chapter 5. Carter. Carter, undeterred, calls Elena Cartwright. She's charming, down-to-earth, and loves hearing about his art-loving wife, Luna. She invites them for dinner and insists Luna come to see Thomas's private art collection. Carter is thrilled, until he realizes Elena expects to meet his wife. He rushes to Luna's apartment to beg for her help. He finds her roommate, Samantha, guarding the door like a pit bull. Inside, Luna is devastated. Carter apologizes sincerely, even doing a dramatic, groveling performance on the floor. Luna softens, especially when he brings ice cream sundaes. Just as they're laughing, Carter reveals Elena wants them for dinner. Luna is ready to say no again, until she hears the name Thomas Cartwright. Her eyes light up. Seeing his legendary, rarely seen private collection is her dream. Against her better judgment, and for the sake of art, Luna agrees to play the part of Carter's wife. Chapter 6. Luna. Luna and her fashionista friend Samantha go on a shopping spree to find the perfect fake wife dress. Luna is terrified, feeling like she doesn't belong in Carter's world. Samantha tries to reassure her, but also warns her to be careful with Carter. calling him a do-or-die businessman who might hurt her. Luna admits she doesn't like Carter much, but acknowledges he's a good kisser. Samantha, being Samantha, turns it into a philosophical discussion about the meaning of a kiss. Luna vows to be careful, reminding herself this is solely about the art.
Chapter 7. Carter.
Carter picks up Luna for their date and is blown away by how stunning she looks. On the drive, they try to solidify their fake backstory. Things get tense when Carter reveals he told Zach about the plan, and Luna is furious, asserting her independence. Their bickering is interrupted by a call from Carter's troublesome younger brother Kyle, who needs Carter to pick up his niece Grace. Carter reluctantly agrees, and they arrive at Kyle's to find him shirtless and covered in tattoos. Grace, an adorable 8-year-old whirlwind, immediately charms Luna. Kyle, being an asshole, flirts with Luna and then dumps Grace on Carter, claiming he has to work. To make matters worse, Kyle's dog Peanut Butter, nicknamed Nutbuster for obvious reasons, jumps into the car. Carter, Luna, Grace, and Nutbuster are now a chaotic caravan heading to Elena's estate. Chapter 8. Luna. They arrive at Elena's massive estate. After a minor incident involving Nutbuster peeing on a prized rosebush named Rosalia, they're greeted by the warm and wonderful Elena. She instantly adores Grace and Nutbuster. Dinner is casual and delicious in the kitchen. Carter smoothly pitches his services to Elena, weaving in sweet stories about his wife Luna's love of art. Luna is impressed by Carter's business acumen, even if she still thinks he's an asshat. After dinner, Elena gives them a tour of Thomas's incredible art collection, and Luna is in heaven. Chapter 9. Character. The art tour continues, and Carter is amazed by Luna's passion and knowledge. Elena shares a touching story about a painting that reminds her of a vacation with Thomas. She then shows them a portrait Thomas painted of her surrounded by his sketches. It's deeply personal and beautiful. Elena tells Carter, "You'd best keep this wife of yours happy with all the art she wants to see and make." Carter looks at Luna and says, "She is quite beautiful." Luna is touched but quickly shuts down, remembering this is all fake. Later, Elena suggests they stay the night since it's late. Carter is thrilled. It means more time to woo her. Luna is horrified. In their guest room, tensions rise as they argue about the plan. Then, Carter has another terrible, brilliant idea to fake having sex to really sell the newlywed image. He starts banging the bed against the wall and moaning. Luna, initially furious, gets into the spirit, shouting things like, "Choke me, daddy-olic." It's ridiculous, hilarious, and strangely intimate. Afterward, they have a real, vulnerable conversation. Carter admits he feels pressure to prove himself to his family. Luna admits she's never been with anyone like Carter. They agree to stick to the plan, for now. Chapter 10. Luna. Luna wakes up to find herself spooning Carter, his very hard thing pressed against her. It's mortifying and a little exciting. After a chaotic morning involving Grace, Nutbuster terrorizing the barn animals, and more art, Elena invites them for breakfast. Carter still hasn't sealed the deal, and he begs Luna to keep playing his wife a little longer. Luna is conflicted but agrees. The day ends with a visit to the pool house, where they're ambushed by Elena's niece Claire and her son Jacob. Claire is immediately cold and suspicious of Carter. When Jacob causes chaos, Claire scolds him for his language, leading to a hilarious debate about the word balls. Elena diffuses the tension, but Claire's icy glare tells Carter she's a problem. Chapter 11. Carter. Carter and Luna spend the day at Elena's, bonding with Grace and seeing more art. Claire's suspicion grows. When Carter tries to pitch his services again, Claire bluntly tells him, "We won't be needing your services." Carter is devastated. He thought he had this in the bag. He drives Luna home, both of them quiet and defeated. Chapter 12. Luna. Luna vents to Samantha about the disastrous dinner and the fake sex. Samantha is equal parts amused and concerned, warning Luna not to fall for Carter's act. Luna admits she doesn't hate him as much as she used to, but insists it's just about the art. Samantha, ever the pragmatist, tells Luna to get a new sex toy so she doesn't hop on Carter's dick and get her heart broken. Luna tries to focus on her work, asking herself, what would Alfina do? But she's not sure. Chapter 13. Carter. Carter is summoned to his father's office, where he finds his brother Cameron. His father, Charles, drops a bombshell. He's forcing Carter to work with Cameron on his restaurant deal, implying Carter needs the help. Carter is furious and defensive. In a moment of bravado, he mentions Elena Cartwright. His father's eyes light up. He declares they'll have a family dinner with Elena to woo her properly. Carter is horrified. This is his deal. But Charles is a steamroller. Carter is forced to invite Elena to a Harrington family dinner. Chapter 14. Luna. Carter bursts into Luna's apartment, looking like a man on the edge. He's desperate. He explains the family dinner disaster and begs Luna to come as his wife. Before she can answer, he kisses her, a deep, passionate, and very real kiss. Luna, caught off guard, kisses him back. He then lays out the plan. They need to convince his entire family that they're married. Luna reluctantly agrees, and Carter spends the evening coaching her on the Harrington family tree, from the golden child Cameron to the wild card Kyle. Chapter 15. Carter. Dinner at the Harrington mansion is a powder keg. Carter's family is shocked by the sudden appearance of his wife. His father Charles is furious and suspicious. His sister Kayla is intrigued. His brother Chance is stoic. The only one who seems genuinely delighted is little Grace. Elena, however, is charmed by the newlyweds. Carter spends the evening trying to subtly woo Elena while managing his family's reactions. Claire, who also attended, is openly hostile. The dinner is a tense, awkward affair, but Carter manages to hold it together, barely. Go. Chapter 16. Luna. Luna is terrified walking into the lion's den. She meets Carter's family, using her note cards and quick thinking to navigate the minefield. She charms Grace, gives Kayla a side hug, and even manages a polite, "Hi Mom, Dad," to Charles and Miranda. Charles is cold and demanding, but Miranda, Carter's mom, immediately plays along, hugging Luna warmly. This gives Luna the courage to keep going. She even helps ease the tension by talking about the museum's upcoming VR art exhibit, planting the seed for Thomas's collection. Claire is furious at the suggestion, accusing them of trying to steal Thomas's legacy. The dinner ends with Carter still in the running for the deal, but his family is far from convinced. Chapter 17. Carter. The morning after the dinner, Carter has a blowout fight with his father. Charles is angry about the lie and demands Carter tell Elena the truth. Carter argues that it's too late, that he can still win the deal. Charles is unmoved. Carter leaves feeling defeated and goes straight to Luna's. He finds her and, without a word, kisses her again. This time it leads to the couch, where Carter gives Luna a foot massage that turns into a full-blown, mind-blowing sexual encounter. It's intense, passionate, and for Carter, deeply meaningful. But then Luna drops a bombshell. "I've never done it like that. On my first time." Carter is horrified, thinking he took her virginity too roughly. He panics, and Luna, feeling rejected and embarrassed, gets dressed and leaves. Chapter 18. Luna. Luna flees to Samantha's apartment, interrupting a sex therapy role-playing group. She confesses everything to Samantha, the fake marriage, the dinner, and the sex. Samantha is shocked but supportive. Luna admits the sex was amazing, but Carter's reaction afterward made her feel awful. Samantha helps her process her feelings, reassuring her that her experience was valid and special. Luna realizes she doesn't regret the sex. She just regrets leaving her panties at Carter's place. Chapter 19. Carter. Carter has his dreaded talk with his dad, who orders him to tell Elena the truth. Carter refuses, convinced he can still fix this. He goes to Luna's, still reeling from their fight. He apologizes for freaking out about her virginity and then drops the biggest bomb yet. "Marry me. For real." Luna laughs in his face. Carter, undeterred, tries to seduce her into agreeing. He carries her to the bedroom, and what starts as an argument turns into another explosive, passionate night. This time, Carter is more attentive, worshipping Luna's body with his hands, mouth, and even her own toys. As they climax together, Carter whispers, "Say you're mine, Luna. Say you'll marry me." In the throes of passion, Luna screams, "Yes!" Chapter 20. Luna. Luna wakes up the next morning, convinced it was all a dream, until she sees Carter, naked, making coffee in her kitchen. She's late for work, and her life is officially insane. That evening, Carter takes her to dinner at a fancy restaurant where Zach is waiting. Carter drops the bomb. He wants Zach to be his best man. Zach, protective big brother that he is, punches Carter in the nose. A huge scene ensues. After Zach calms down, Carter explains everything. In a surprising twist, Zach reveals that years ago, Carter wasn't bad-mouthing him. He was actually protecting him from a rival. This revelation shatters Luna's long-held belief that Carter was a two-faced liar. With her trust in him restored, she agrees to marry him for real. Zach, still grumbling, agrees to be best man. And a nouvelle finia de adopt a maga. To Chapter 21. Carter and Luna. Dual perspective. It's wedding day. Luna is having a full-blown panic attack in Carter's bedroom, with Samantha trying to calm her down. Carter is pacing, waiting for the justice of the peace. Just as they're about to start, Carter's sister Kayla bursts in, having figured out something is up. The JP arrives, and despite the chaos, Kayla's questions, Zach's lingering anger, Samantha's pep talks, they go through with it. Judge Warren marries them in Carter's living room, surrounded by their small, slightly dysfunctional group of friends and family. As they sign the marriage license, Luna has another panic attack. Carter catches her, soothes her, and feeds her chocolate. It's not a fairy tale, but it's real. Chapter 22. Luna. Luna is now Mrs. Carter Harrington. She spends the next week living with Carter, and it's surprisingly wonderful. They fall into an easy routine, and Luna starts to feel at home. But the stress of the looming meeting with Elena and her financial advisor, Mr. Oleana, is a constant shadow. Carter is confident, but Luna is worried. Chapter 23. Carter. Carter meets with Elena and Mr. Oleana. He's prepared, professional, and makes a strong case for managing her portfolio. But Oleana is old school and skeptical of Carter's aggressive strategies. Just as Carter is starting to win Elena over, her niece Claire shows up unannounced. She glares at Carter, and he knows trouble is coming. The meeting ends ambiguously. Carter leaves, feeling hopeful but uneasy. Then his phone rings. It's his dad. The shit is about to hit the fan. Chapter 24. Luna. Luna is giving a museum tour when Elena shows up, wanting to see the place for herself. Luna gives her a private tour, and Elena steers the conversation toward Carter. Luna, caught off guard, starts to ramble. She tells Elena the truth about their fake start, but frames it as a whirlwind romance. Elena seems to buy it, for now. She invites them to dinner the next night. Luna texts Carter the news, and he's immediately on high alert. Chapter 25. Carter and Luna dual perspective. The dinner at Elena's is a disaster waiting to happen. Claire is there, smug and ready to pounce. She accuses Luna of cheating on Carter, having seen her kiss another man, Zach, at a restaurant. Carter plays it cool, revealing the man as Luna's brother. Claire, humiliated, lashes out, calling Luna ugly and stupid and accusing Carter of using her. The verbal abuse is too much for Luna. In a moment of pure anxiety-fueled honesty, she blurts out the entire truth, the fake marriage, the art, everything. She runs to the bathroom in tears. Carter is furious and heartbroken. He tries to salvage the deal, but it's over. He leaves, feeling like he's lost everything. Chapter 26. Luna. Luna hides in Elena's bathroom, sobbing. Elena finds her, makes her a whiskey tea, and listens to her entire story without judgment. Elena is disappointed, but not angry. She tells Luna, "You did what your heart told you to do." Zach arrives to take Luna home. Samantha is waiting for her, ready to plot Carter's demise, preferably via pig farm. Luna is heartbroken and confused, not sure what comes next. Chapter 27. Carter. Carter's world is crumbling. Claire goes to his father's office and spills everything, painting Carter as a manipulative liar. His father is furious and declares they'll get an annulment. Carter refuses. He realizes he's in love with Luna, and he's not done fighting for the Cartwright deal, or for her. He storms out of his father's office with a new mission: win back Luna and win over Elena on his own terms. Chapter 28. Luna. Luna is holed up in her apartment wallowing when Carter shows up at her door. He's bruised courtesy of Zach and determined. He tells her he loves her. Luna, still angry and hurt, tells him to leave. Carter refuses. He pins her against the counter and kisses her, a kiss full of desperation and love. He tells her, "This is not done. It'll never be done." He carries her to the bedroom, and what follows is a raw, emotional, and incredibly hot reconciliation. Carter worships her body, telling her over and over that he loves her. Luna finally admits she loves him too. They make love slow and sweet this time, sealing their real commitment to each other. Chapter 29. Carter. Carter and Luna go back to Elena's estate, ready to face the music. They're turned away by the staff who've been ordered by Claire to keep them out. They find Bernard, the gardener, who takes them to Elena in the greenhouse. They confess everything to Elena and Bernard. To their surprise, Elena laughs. She tells them she knew they were faking it from the start but wanted to see how their story played out. She then listens to Carter's new proposal. He wants to leave his family's company, Blue Lake Assets, and start his own firm to manage her portfolio personally. Elena loves the idea. Just then, Claire arrives, having been tipped off. A huge argument erupts. Elena reveals she knows Claire has been manipulating Mr. Olena and trying to control the estate for her own gain. Claire threatens to cut off Elena's access to her grandson, Jacob. Elena, showing her steel, counters that she'll cut off Claire's allowance. Claire storms out, defeated. Chapter 30. Luna. The drama continues inside. Elena calls Stanley, her loyal butler, who Claire had been threatening. Elena reassures him that he's family and will be taken care of. She then turns to Carter and Luna, officially offering Carter the job. But their celebration is short-lived. Carter calls his father and invites him and his mother to dinner at Elena's tonight. Chapter 31. Carter. Dinner is tense. Carter's parents arrive, confused and wary. Elena explains that Claire has been dealt with and that she's chosen Carter to manage her portfolio. Carter then drops his second bomb. He's quitting Blue Lake Assets to start his own firm. His father is furious, calling him crazy and unprepared. Carter stands his ground, declaring his love for Luna and his commitment to his new path. In a surprising twist, Carter's mother diffuses the tension by revealing that she and Charles got married under similarly unconventional circumstances. Hint: Cameron was a premature baby. His father, reminded of his own rebellious youth, finally relents. He doesn't approve, but he accepts Carter's decision. The dinner ends with a tentative peace and a new beginning. Chapter 32. Luna. Weeks later, Carter and Luna are happily married and living together. To celebrate and include their families, they decide to have a vow renewal ceremony at Elena's estate. It's a small, intimate affair. Grace is the flower girl, Nutbuster is the ring bearer, and Zach gives a funny, heartfelt speech. Carter and Luna exchange beautiful, personal vows, promising to love and support each other through everything. The reception is filled with laughter, love, and delicious food. That night, in the same guest room where their journey began, they make love, sealing their promises in the most intimate way possible. Luna reflects on how she never would have believed she'd end up here with Carter, and she's so glad she never said never.
We will, quite.
Several months later, the museum is hosting the grand opening of the Thomas Cartwright Collection exhibition, curated in part by Luna. It's a huge success. As they walk through the exhibit, Carter leads Luna to a surprise: a stunning life-sized portrait of her, commissioned from the artist Eakin. Luna is moved to tears. Carter tells her she's beautiful, just as she is. As they leave the museum, Carter whispers a promise of more passion to come, and Luna, blushing but smiling, pulls him toward home. Their love story, born from a lie, has become the most real and beautiful thing in both their lives. And that's the end! What did you think of Carter and Luna's journey? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this chapter-by-chapter breakdown, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe for more book summaries, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss the next one. Thanks for watching, and remember, never say never.